Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to begin Championship Sunday here. UNiTE Gaming versus Strictly Business, the first match on the main stage. First map, Golden Boy, it's going to be Strike Zone Domination.
I'm really excited to see these two teams face off. Most importantly, I'm excited to see Strictly Business on that main stage because it's well overdue at this point. They have been making some noise down in the open bracket as well as the losers bracket, and it is this is their time to shine, honestly.
Yeah, I was watching them play against Curse Las Vegas. They were looking phenomenal. Too quick, slaying monster. Then you pair him with Apathy and Fears. Yeah. Sensor, not only was he doing the dirty work with the objective, he was also picking up a fair amount of kills. And these guys, they're looking like a very scary team.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Strictly Business is a championship caliber team. But most importantly, another player to look out for on that roster is Fears. Fears has just all the potential. He's a really talented player, and he's also a great early adopter. So it seems like we got a draw here. But yeah, we're going to get this one kicked off in just a little bit. But yeah, just to reiterate on that point, Fears, he like I said, he's an early adopter. Him and Too Quick pick up the game very quick, and it's crazy. I've been seeing the things that Fears does, and it's sad. It makes me
Sometimes
cry.
it's unfair.
It really is unfair. I think he's cheating.
All right, so Golden Boy, I got to get your prediction on this matchup. So I'm looking at the bracket right now. The winner of this, they go on to face Fuse. But who is going to take it? What's going to be the map score?
Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one to call. I honestly can't. I can't say. Okay, here's the reason, right? It's hard to call because Strictly Business, I feel like, is a wild card in all this, right? We know what UNiTE Gaming is capable of doing. We know how talented that roster is. But Strictly Business, on the other side, you know, they have this unknown potential to them. If they do come out and defeat UNiTE, I could very well see them going and take Fuse to a Game 5, maybe even take the whole thing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Strictly Business in the championship semis.
So the final map of this series, if it gets there, it will be Warhawk Search and Destroy. These guys, they dominated Curse Las Vegas on this map. And I'm going to go out and say that this is Strictly Business's best Search and Destroy map. If it gets to Game 5, I do see Strictly Business taking it. But I do feel like they are definitely the underdogs coming into this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, here's the thing. When you talk Search and Destroy, you have to remember about the two gentlemen for UNiTE at the far end. You have Embos, and then you have Ricky. Those two players, so talented when it comes to Search and Destroy. Embos is, you know, a natural ability to detect and just be able to break things down really has been helping out UNiTE quite a bit throughout this tournament. Ricky's slaying potential has been absolutely dirty. So, in all honesty, I think that it's going to be a tough one, but it's going to be tough. Let's just put it like this. The domination game coming, it's not going to tell us the whole story. Talk to me when we have Sovereign Search and Destroy coming up.
All right, well, let's jump right into the action. The player I want to check out has to be Apathy here from Strictly Business, and already kills being made. Jumping over to the A flag, going to help his teammate capture that. But now, as he makes his way over towards B, he's got some work to do. Nate out on the flag spot. He's going to find two players, and he picks them both up.
Wow.
All four go down for UNiTE Gaming. Strictly Business, that's as good as it gets for a start off.
Oh, that's amazing right there. And taking a look now, you have Sensor and Apathy with 2 kills apiece. They do manage to secure B. So now B and A will be in their, in their hands. But here's the problem that you always have to talk about. I'm not the biggest fan of holding down B when it comes to this map, but if you do manage to get a trip cap, okay, which would have been crazy on a map like Strike Zone, but I want to see if they're going to start making pushes and then force the UNiTE boys to move into B, take that, and then get that spawn trap.
Relentless aggression from Strictly Business at the start of this matchup, going directly for this recap. C-Flag neutralized, Too Quick picks up the kill onto Killa. He does get taken out, but the damage has been done as that C-Flag neutralized. You see a member for Strictly Business in position to at least keep them off for the time being, but UNiTE Gaming, they're off to a pretty slow start.
Yeah, I mean, you know, UNiTE Gaming, this is the first game of the day here, so I honestly don't feel this is their full potential here, so we'll see if they're going to be able to do anything with this one. Taking a look right now, you have Killa getting a couple kills, and Fears, of course, just doing the dirty work here. He's going to be 5 and 4, and there goes that slaying potential we're talking about. Here's another crazy part, too. You have Sensor, 6 and 1 to kick things off, 7 and 2 now. I mean, it's so scary when you have anyone on your team at any point in time could just go absolutely insane.
Well, yeah, not only do you have to worry about Fears and Too Quick doing slaying, but when Apathy and Sensor are hot as well, then you got your hands full with them. And Sensor on your screen now, he does get cleaned up, and I want to move back over to Apathy. Well, I can't now because he's dead. So let's take a look at Embos as currently UNiTE. They're trying to take control of the B flag. Embos is getting it with a couple of kills over here near the huts, but he gets taken out. Killa in the meantime, he's going to capture B.
Yeah, so Killica and B, this is all going according to plan, if you will, because if Strictly Business manages to cap C, they will be in a good position here. So they might actually force him in and then get that setup, like we've been talking about all weekend long, how just effective it's been, you know, utilizing that B strat, forcing him inside of there, and then just taking him out as they walk through the door.
Yeah, so if you're able to lock down A, lock down C, like SB have been able to do right here, what you have to do is if you get one cycle of kills, then it's going to spell bad news for UNiTE as they're going to be trapped inside the B domination area. There are 3 ways to get out. Well, you got 4 players on a team, so you're going to be able to cover all exits and keep the team pinned down.
Yeah, that's right. Bo's now pushing out here, and it seems like they finally won their battle outside. It's about really committing to his side and then just continuing to just rush it, right? That's pretty much been the story here.
All 4 go down.
Ooh, wow, that is crazy. Strictly Business doing work here. You got Beers 10 and 7, Sensor 11 and 6, Revan. I mean, they're up right now 63 to 33. That's 30 points between. I mean, that's 30.
There's still a minute 50 seconds left to play, Glenwood. This game has a long time still to be played in. SB, they're making a move for the B flag. They have lost C, so they're trying to get 2 back under their control. Too Quick, he's on your screen now, and Too Quick, he's out here to prove a point.
Yeah, I mean, Too Quick had a pretty tough end of Black Ops 2 there. You know, he was jumping from team to team. He had a good run there at the start with Complexity and just could not seem to get his bearings, could not seem to find a group that he could work with. And it seems like now he's finally found that group here in Call of Duty Ghosts for Strictly Business, and it's showing, man. He's 8 and 6, and everyone knows Too Quick predominantly as a Slayer, but it's great when you know, a person like that doesn't really have to do that, and then you have like Apathy, and you have all 3 of your teammates really just going off here.
Yeah, so his other 3 teammates, they're picking up more than enough kills around the map, so Too Quick's like, well, I'll just help you guys on the flag, do what I can, because clearly you guys, your shots are on point. You guys are on fire right now, picking up all the kills. I really just need to jump on flags. He's going on B right now. He's got 2 players in front of him to take out. Unfortunately, he does die. But, you know, they had A, they had C control. They've just lost A by the looks of it. But jumping over to Sensor, he's the lead Slayer.
No, I don't agree with that play that Too Quick made there, Revan. I mean, I felt like, you know, maybe he was trying to go for the neutralization, perhaps. I mean, I'm not entirely certain on that. We will never know how that would really pan out. But, you know, they ended up giving A, and they could have easily just kept him inside of B that whole time, you know, instead of trying to force that trip cap or even just trying to rotate the cap. It just didn't seem very necessary. But they do have a very wide margin of points here. Revan, this is insane. Strictly Business out the gate is looking phenomenal.
Yeah, so UNiTE, they have A, they have B. They're just trying to limit the amount of points they're going to go down by moving to half. So now less than 10 seconds remaining. It is currently a 23-point lead for Strictly Business. It's going to be around 22, I believe, by the looks of it. Yep. So 22 points for Strictly Business moving into the first half. Take a look at that scoreboard. Sensor, 17 and 9 with 3 captures, making it work on all fronts. Then you have Apathy and Fears right below him. These SB guys, you know, Puckett was saying that we were talking before the show. These SB guys, they came here as early as they could, and they've been practicing ever since they got here, and you can see that they are warmed up.
Well, you know, when you talk about Strictly Business and you talk about Sensor, you know, more exactly, you have to highlight the fact that Sensor is, in fact, a national champion in Call of Duty. He was the national champion for Call of Duty Black Ops 1. I mean, and he actually beat Envy in the finals of that tournament back when he was with Quantic Next Threat. This dude, he knows what it's like to play at a high caliber. He is one of the best here. And again, this goes back to what I was saying. Strictly Business, you just can't sleep on them. Everyone will look at it and say, "Oh yeah, you know, UNiTE, they're a known team, you know, a known name within the community. They'll do well." Strictly Business, we don't know all that much about them. Nope. Get familiar with Strictly Business, man, because this is a team that is here to win.
Yeah, and also, you know, you're talking about Sensor and his success in Black Ops 1. Well, Tuca and Apathy, they teamed together for, you know, just about all of Black Ops 1.
I always feel like they're like a duo, right?
Yeah.
They I believe they played together in MW3. Apathy was actually really good, and I guess he just decided to stop playing for some odd reason. But, you know, that just gives you like a background on these players. They're really, really solid. But yeah, here we go. We got the second round of play coming up here, and honestly, it's been quite the matchup. Strictly Business out the gate, just looking so dominant.
Yeah, so it's going to be a 22-point lead for them, but UNiTE Gaming, they're on the Ghost team right now. I do feel like this is, a bit more of the advantageous side. You could put immediate pressure onto the C flag, and if all goes as planned, you could capture A, and you could capture C within the first couple of seconds.
All right, well, let's see how they're going to do this. I want to see Killa. I want to check out Killa because you see him on the screen there. He is focused. He is ready. This is a guy that when it comes down to it in the most clutch of situations, he performs. And this could very well be it here. I mean, the worst thing you'd want is to go down 1-0 and when you're a favorite team in this tournament, So let's see what Killa's going to do off the break, finding a player. He gets dropped immediately. And Embos, though, he's going to be on the prowl and make his way over to, it seems like this is going to be C. This could be a good look for them.
Yeah, he's going to put pressure on C. Look at that mini-map. Nobody for Strictly Business right now in position to actually take out Embos, and he's looking in the right area over towards the top of the bridge. It looks like he actually might be able to capture the C flag here. He is able to. UNiTE Gaming, this is exactly what they want. They want to lock down A. They want to lock down C and pinch Strictly Business inside the bar, but you know what? They weren't able to stay alive. Now Ricky making the defensive kill onto Too Quick, but he's got to wait for team support before he moves in for the capture.
And despite the fact that that flag is neutral, Strictly Business is still going to continue to spawn B. So this is something that's going to work to the advantage here of UNiTE Gaming. Ricky, he is going to go for that cap. But now you can see Strictly Business pushing out there, making their way over to A. They had no one, they had no bodies in that area, and thus they were able to cap it, as you can see right there. Let's see if they go for a rotation and make their way over to C.
I mean, so pretty much both teams, they just traded home flags, and Strictly Business, they're more than happy to just dance around the map like that, as they have a good sizable lead to work with. Ricky on the A flag, he's yet to die in this game, Golden Boy, 5-0, as he's looking to capture the A flag. One member for SB coming around the outside. It's going to be Ricky. He does find the kill to Too Quick. Oh my gosh, Ricky. As now UNiTE Gaming, they're going to try to stabilize on A and C here.
But remember, guys, you see that plus 22 up top. That is a story to be had here. They have to win by 22. They have to win by 23 points pretty much in order for them to take the W here. That's a big deficit to come back from. But Ricky just seems impervious to death, and he finally gets taken out. Now you have Embos. He's going to be able to take a couple shots there. And Ricky, I mean, he's the unsung hero, man. Everyone knows that he's a beast, but no one ever praises him because he doesn't do the flashy stuff all the time. He just gets the work done.
Killa now on your screen. A flag has been neutralized, but it's looking like UNiTE Gaming, they had all four down for Strictly Business. They're going to try to move in to capture the A flag, but not only that, try to get these kills off of respawn and try to lock down the map. That's Killa just looking out over towards the front B doors. Looks like the action is going to go down over near Saints as he's watching over near the C staircase. Looks like Strictly Business. They're going to try to push out this side of the map. Saints falls, and now flag under pressure.
Yeah, actually, and it was a great pickup, by the way, from one of the members of Strictly Business to make his way immediately to the bridge and then get that cut right there to allow him to be able to make that move and give his teammate the opportunity to cap it. But unfortunately, it didn't pan out that way. And now it seems as if Strictly Business, as a matter of fact, actually Strictly Business was able to cap C. But nevertheless, though, you gotta love the rotations. That's what's most important. Working together here, Strictly Business, they're on point.
So 3 minutes played in the second half, Golden Boy, and it's looking like it's only a 5-point lead in the second half for UNiTE Gaming. That means that they are down by 17 points overall, so they still have a little bit of work to do, as it looks like they were able to hold on to the A flag. Here comes Saints trying to capture C. Look at that minimap. It's looking like this is going to be a clean capture.
Yep, they are able to secure that one easily, but watch out for A, as it seems like Strictly Business have won their battles there, and now they are going to be losing A. This is going to force UNiTE to have to move B, and they're going to be delayed just a little bit here, but with them going B, I don't know, because then we could see Strictly Business make their way over to C, and that could just be GG.
Just keep dancing around the map. That's what SB has been doing this entire second half as UNiTE Gaming try to capture A. SB move over to C. As UNiTE move to B, they go over to A, just kind of playing with the map of some sorts. But now Saints, he's going to be making his way over towards the top bridge. We'll find one player right below him, and he gets cleaned up. And Saints, he's a little cold right now, 6-8. Didn't do the best on that first half. And, going into this, looking at this UNiTE squad, Saints is a very talented Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
And you would normally predict him to be on top of the leaderboard.
Well, and then if you look at the other side, you have Fears. He's 4-11.
Yeah.
Another player who's a really talented Slayer. You expect him to be on the top of the leaderboard as well. But you know what it is? Everyone's bringing their A game right now. And for Fears, as a Slayer, it's actually a pretty comforting feeling when Too Quick can step up and take that role, but then Sensor could do it as well.
Yeah, Too Quick 15-9 right now. Ricky, he started the game at 8-0. But since then, he's now 14-7 As Sensor moving inside, time starting to wind down, less than 30 seconds remaining in the second half. And it's looking like it is all over. Strictly Business, they are going to take map number 1 against UNiTE Gaming. As moving on forward, it's looking like the next map is shaping up to be that Sovereign Search and Destroy.
Yeah, so now we have this domination lined up and, all said and done. I mean, honestly, you got to give credit to Strictly Business here. They just needed to hold them off. I mean, they had plus 22 on this. They just needed to hold them off, period. And that's going to give them the W on that one. SB's feeling pretty good. One step closer to taking on Fuse. You can see the final kill cam Saints. He was actually able to secure that. But yeah, I mean, big story here was the Slayers for each team. Not necessarily, well, in regards to Saints, he went 10-10, which is still very, very respectable. On the other side, Fears, struggled on that half, but Search and Destroy, whole new ball game.
Yeah, and you got to get it up for Sensor as well. Normally we see him as the objective. He does the dirty work around the map, but this first map, he was probably the lead Slayer for Strictly Business.
Yeah, they need that. They needed that person to step up, and Sensor certainly fit that role, which is always a plus. But I just hope that he continues to stay focused, focuses on the objective. Don't get too Slay happy. Don't, get crazy with it. Of course, you can see there the match summary. I think looking at these stats, one thing's for certain, Ricky, if he continues to play like this, going into Search and Destroy, I like UNiTE's chances purely because I know what this team can do when it comes to this game type.
All right, guys, that does it for Game 1 here on Championship Sunday. We're going to commercial break, but when we come back, these two teams are going to go to Sovereign for some Search and Destroy action.